Welcome back to We Are the Atlas, 1 player, 10 questions, 10 answers, episode number 32, featuring the famous musician Avia Shaddix 1. I forgot the one over there. I need to add the one over here as well, because I actually checked and it was, the one is important, right?
I mean, it used to be, it still is my gamer tag. So I used Shaddix 1 because Shaddix was taken. So whatever.
And
Shaddix or Shaddix 1.
welcome and thank you for taking time and hello and have a guten Tag.
Thank you.
Oder how you
Guten
say
Tag.
in Wien, Servus, or no, you say Grüezi, no?
Servus.
Habe
Yeah.
die Ehre?
It's
No.
probably pretty much Servus.
Servus.
Thank you
Servus.
for having me, VDB. Servus.
You're welcome. I'm very happy to have you here. And I saw some other interviews with you, with all the other content creators. So we talk about music, but not as much today. We do the normal thing, like 10 questions. So the people get to know you.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, we jump right in. First question. You don't need to answer anything. You can lie or we can cut it out. So, but I know where you're from and just the age. How old are you and where are you from?
So I'm 28 and I'm from Austria, Central Europe.
And on the
right
Twitter,
to the German border.
On the Twitter, it says Vienna. So you're from Vienna?
I'm usually from Vienna, but right now I'm in Vorarlberg. That's in the western part with my parents. That's where I mainly can create my music because I have my equipment here. In Vienna, I used to study there and I still go there. But right now, my main stage of being is in Vorarlberg.
I already lined up the question about Vienna, you know, like in the old tradition of Mozart, Falco, Bruder und Dorfmeister, like Cheatstone records. Like I'm a big fan of some Austrian music. It's really good. So, and Vienna is a cool place for music, right? Like,
I think so. There's a lot of famous musicians like Mozart, like you mentioned, or Beethoven, that have like emerged in Vienna.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm more for the
from
modern
Vienna,
stuff.
but they studied there. So
when I was a little kid, I was like Falco, you know, Rock Me Amadeus, Genie, and all this stuff. And later on, when I went to, we had a club in where I'm from, and then I was listening like Bruder und Dorfmeister and all the G-Stone, Patrick Pulsinger and stuff like that.
I don't know them.
No, you don't know them? Oh, I should send you some links. It's very
maybe you should, yeah.
Very famous for Vienna music. But okay, I send you later on some.
Send me the links.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. Yeah. Next question. How did you get into all this crypto thing? Like I saw you in Audios. You have an Audios profile. Like, how did you get into it? And then what was the first crypto you had? Like,
so it all started with my dad. He has this friend, and this friend of him is like very forward thinking, and he talked with my dad about Bitcoin and crypto in general. But my dad is not that technically savvy, I'd say. So he came to me and said, like, Jan, there's an opportunity, and you should maybe look at that because I don't really understand it. And you're like, you grew up with all this stuff, and maybe you should look at it. So I like took a look at it, and after I don't know 1 or 2 weeks, I was convinced that Bitcoin is the solution, and so that's how I got into crypto. And my first currency, cryptocurrency, if you want to call it, was Bitcoin, actually. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like, even if your dad didn't understand all the technical side, he got you into it, and that's like really cool. Yeah. Shout outs to your dad. Cool.
Yeah, Dad.
It's really
Go,
nice.
Dad.
I like that. Cool. Next question. It's like we are all gamers here in the Startless Discord. I have to say, you're not in the Startless Discord. I didn't find you there. It was very confusing. Like you're the first guy not like on the show here and not in the Startless Discord. First, you have to tell me why.
I am part of the Startless Discord. Yeah,
I did search for you. I didn't find you. There was no post from Shaddix. I have to check again later on.
Yeah, I am on the Discord, of course, but I'm not that actively involved. Let's say I'm more like on Twitter, and I've never been like that much like active on Discord in any server. So I still have to get used to it because of that. But I think Star Atlas is a reason to get more involved.
It's good. I tell you, like I met a lot of new friends there. And yeah, I
Yeah.
came from like we used to have TeamSpeak, I think, in the older days,
Yeah.
and before that in the IRC chats and stuff. But Discord is like it's kind of everything because you can post a lot of videos. You can promote your
Yeah.
all your music there. You should do that, like post all your audios links and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
But
Maybe I'll
cool.
do that at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's go back to the games. You
The
gamer?
games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
What was
course. Of course.
what was the first game you ever played, and what's your all-time favorite game?
So um, I got a PlayStation, like the first PlayStation, when I was,
Nice.
I don't know, 6 or 7 or something
That's
like that.
very young and cool.
And yeah, and I had like the first one of the first games I remember playing was Spyro the Dragon.
Ooh, I
You
know
know that
that
game?
one. Yeah, yeah, jump and
Yeah,
run, and
I loved it.
yeah.
Yeah, I loved it very much, and yeah, it's one of my like first and also still kind of nostalgically favorite
Did
games. But
did
it's
they
I have
did they make a
sorry.
remake at some point? A remake of it?
They did make a remake. I think there's a trilogy already from
Mm-hmm.
Spyro, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I'll get it at some point for the PS4. But I still haven't really looked into it. But I'll do that for sure. Yeah,
And the first game is always nice memories, you know. You remember
yeah, it
as a
is.
kid, you're spending endless hours in front of the
Yeah,
PlayStation. And is
always
it
great.
uh, if it is your all-time favorite game, what do you play at the moment, or is there
Well,
something
it's
else?
not my all-time favorite game, but
What?
it's close to it. My favorite games would be like I have two that I want to mention. First, Mass Effect, because it's
Ooh,
obviously related somehow to Star Atlas.
yeah.
They got me into this kind of genre. I
What is the
really
ship called again?
like.
The ship,
Sorry,
the ship in
Normandy.
the Normandy. Or I always forget the
Yeah,
name Normandy.
yeah.
I loved that game. It was
Me too. Me
pretty
too.
cool. Also the relationships with the crew and the
Yeah,
going
of
do the
course.
mission. And I like the also you could play it more like a tactical shooter. You know, like
Yes.
a kind
Yeah.
of a turn-based, so to say. Like you know,
Yeah.
choose your
Kind of.
next
True.
ability and cool, nice
Yeah.
game.
I also like the aspect of building your own crew with all sorts of characters like aliens. There's like everyone involved from everywhere, from
Yeah.
every corner of
That
the universe. That's
that's
what I liked
gone.
about it. Yeah.
I want to see that in Star Atlas as well. You know,
Me
like
too. Yeah.
getting the crew together, get a good chemistry,
Yeah.
have somebody doing this and somebody doing that, and cool.
Yeah. That's what I'm aiming for as well. Like
And
having this kind of crew.
sorry, I'm always interrupting the people because my
No, don't
brain
worry.
sometimes. So, and you said Mass Effect, but then there was some other games as well.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
There's one other game I'd like to mention. It's Detroit Become Human.
Ooh, it's a nice game.
It's like I really like this kind of
Mm,
genre in gameplay, like storytelling and all that stuff, and where you have like influence on how the outcome will be. And Detroit Become Human had a really like a big impact on me when I played it, and I still
it's
I still like really love the story. It's great. It's really
yeah.
great. Yeah.
It's more like so a novel or something like that, you know, or like a movie you play, so to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of nice. It's a very
You're
nice
really
game.
part of the movie in
Mm.
that sense. Yeah.
And you can decide where it goes. It's kind of cool.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like that as well. Cool. So yeah, I
Cool.
can talk for hours about games, but yeah,
Me too.
we go to the next question. It's also interesting
Yeah. Sure.
because you're a musician yourself, and I already mentioned like Vienna, the big place for
Yeah.
music. So now I'm interested. What's your favorite music or your favorite artist or genre? Yeah, tell
So
us about.
I grew up with bands like Linkin Park, Nirvana, or
Hmm.
Foo Fighters. That's what I used to listen to in my youth. I still do, but right now I'm more in a chill electric mood. There's a like stuff like Odessa or Above and Beyond. It's really a broad spectrum what I like, but it's in general just like good vibes, chill mood. That's what I'm getting from that, and it's yeah, something like synthwave, chillwave, I would say,
Mm. Cool.
electronic chill music. That's what I usually call it. So yeah,
For me, it's also very dependent on my mood. Like sometimes I wake
yeah,
up in the morning, I put on some punk, sometimes some hip hop, or just some chill
yeah.
out. I like reggae dub and stuff, or dub techno is nice. And it's a lot
What's your
of
favorite? What's your favorite punk band? I'm
Favorite punk
curious.
band? Oh, you probably
Yeah.
don't know them. It's like German, like old school, like
Okay.
Schleimkeim, and then Bullrübenwinter, and yeah, it's
Okay.
weird names. Like it's really like
Interesting names. Yeah.
underground stuff. I post them
Okay.
sometimes in the. I highly recommend you have to join the Discord thing and be more active there. There's a music channel. We
I
post
will. I will.
all music and yeah, the content creators for your own stuff. Cool.
Nice.
And I
Sounds
did
like
some
I belong
music.
there.
I did some music myself, like in the older days, like 10, 15 years ago. All electronic, crazy stuff, like
Okay.
from chill out to
Nice.
really like crazy, crazy things. I'm not very proud
Great.
of it, but I can send you some samples.
Yeah, sure.
Cool,
Send me
cool,
something.
cool, cool.
I'm curious
So,
to listen to it.
and I'm similar to you. I started off with like grunge and Nirvana when I was very
Yeah.
young, and
Yeah.
metal and stuff. And then I more evolved into hip hop, took a big part of me, and then electronic. Of course, we had a club and so on, and all my friends
Yeah.
like they had their separate styles: electro, techno, house, and so on, chill out and gabba and all this stuff.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, music is
Nice.
also a nice topic. That's probably why
It
I put
is.
the
Yeah.
question in here. Yeah,
That's why
we
you
can
asked.
make an interview another time about all your music and
Sure.
stuff. That would be nice as
I'm
well.
up for that.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, from the movies to the movies. Also
Yeah.
one of my favorite topics. So you like
So,
movies?
yeah, I do. I do.
And
My favorite is probably. Uh, I think I like a lot of movies, but I usually pick out like Inception because that
oh,
has also had a kind of a big impact on me. I just like to dive deep when I watch a movie, and that's very much possible with Inception. That's why I liked it.
all the
Yeah.
layers, like from one layer to the next layer, and then
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very
Exactly.
it's building up a big construct in your head, and
Yeah.
it's a cool movie.
And it's also where my love for Rick and Morty comes from.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
I have to show my colors.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
that's just the kind of brain messing I enjoy when watching something. Yeah.
Nice. I forgot. There was an Austrian movie I really liked. It was kind of weird movie. Ah,
An
forget about it.
Austrian.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a really
I know.
strange. I forgot the name. But it was really good. Another time, another time.
Yeah,
Cool.
sure.
So we
Next
got the
interview.
next interview. We got the movies done, and now it's about the food. There's one thing,
Yeah.
I interviewed a few people, and their favorite is pancakes. But pancakes,
Pancakes.
you from Austria, Kaiserschmarrn beats pancakes every day. You have to tell them like they have to try out Kaiserschmarrn. They
Yeah.
pancakes, and yeah, I say, go to Vienna, try Kaiserschmarrn. But yeah. So what is your favorite food?
So first of all, guys, you really have to try Kaiserschmarrn.
Uh,
He's right. He's right about that. But I'm a vegetarian, so I used to love lasagna, but now that I skip on a meat, I
Mhm.
still like lasagna, but like the vegetarian option. So I'd say lasagna. But I've also been traveling, like I've been to Costa Rica and Peru,
Nice.
and I really liked the the kitchen they have there
Mhm.
and the cuisine, so to speak.
I had
And
I had an interview with
yeah,
Ogi. Also, again, back to the Discord. He's
yeah,
kind of a cook for an airline, and he posts all the nice
really,
food pictures and
yeah,
stuff. And
cool,
he had a Peruvian friend, and so he was into the Peruvian cuisine as well. So
yeah,
kind of interesting. It all links
yeah,
together.
that's great.
You meet somebody,
Yeah,
then you meet somebody else, and then it's kind of cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
love
go
that
on.
fish.
Sorry, I interrupt you all the time.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Giving valuable input. I liked, for example, the breakfast in Costa Rica.
Hmm.
There's like what's I don't know the English word, but platanus.
I
Pl-
never heard about it.
Yeah, it's like a banana, but you can cook it. I
Okay.
don't know the English word. I only know the German word. But it's really good,
Ah,
and yeah, that's
cool.
also what I like.
So Caribbean, Peru, South American food.
Yeah, I
Cool,
like
cool.
that. Yeah, very much.
It's also nice, when you travel around the world, you taste new food, and then you come back home, and then you go and find a place who has this food. It's nice
Yeah,
memories. Like
it does. Yeah,
for example, I lived a long time in Korea, and now every time I go to a Korean barbecue and eat Korean food, I feel like back in time, you
Yeah.
know, it's
Takes you
just
right
nice.
back. Yeah. I know what you
Cool,
mean.
cool, cool. Okay, you got the food out of the way. Now I have to think about what I have for lunch later on. Important question. How did you find Atlas? Like, we know you got your dad brought you into Bitcoin, but how
He did.
did you did he get you into Atlas as well? Or how did
No,
you find?
that was my own doing.
Okay, okay. How did
So
you find it?
I heard about X Infinity and all that play to earn stuff, and I felt like there has to be like a project that wants to do more
Mhm.
besides just play to earn. So I already was kind of expecting something like Star Atlas, but when I found it, I didn't really expect that much because Star Atlas is really something else. I found it by just researching projects on Solana.
Cool.
So I got a little bit into Solana, and I heard a lot of good things about it, especially for gaming related stuff, because it's really fast and cheap. And so I just looked up some videos on YouTube about the Solana blockchain and some projects. And when I saw Star Atlas, I almost got like goosebumps when I heard what they plan to do.
Yeah.
And I just went on staratlas.com, checked out the homepage. And, you know, everyone who takes a look at the homepage there's no going back from there. So,
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, and that brings us right to the next question. What got you hooked? Why are you still here? Like, yeah, of course you read the white paper, you saw the videos, and but
yeah.
what brings you back every day? Like,
Well, what really got me hooked is the team,
mhm,
like Michael and Pablo and all the core team, the way they speak and the way they interact with the community, also with Santi and Jose and all the community guides. It just feels very familiar, like just a good vibe place to be. And the more I got involved with the community, the more I saw that also like people were attracted that kind of spread that kind of vibe. So it's just I feel it's like a healthy place to be in and to create in, and that's what really keeps me here because I feel way more healthy. Yeah, that's probably the
yeah,
word to just create for this community instead of like for anything else at the moment, at least. Yeah,
yeah. It's same for me. It's also kind of peaceful. Like, you know, where there is sometimes some fun, and but it's
yeah,
kind
sure,
of
but yeah,
it's
the FUD
just
is usually coming from outside. So
it's
once
nice.
you're inside, it's all good.
Yeah,
You just have to break through that barrier.
true.
Yeah,
I hope a lot of more like this year we
yeah.
get many more people
They'll
breaking
come.
through
They'll
the
come.
barrier of
Yeah,
like crypto and
and
blockchain
FUD.
gaming and FUD and
Yeah.
all this. Cool, nice, yeah. And now the most
Yeah.
important question of them all, what's your favorite chip?
So I like the Visus line very much.
Okay,
So I got myself like at the first day when they released it, I got myself an OPOD because
nice.
that's ultimately that's my ship. I saw it and I felt like that's home. And I also like the Visus. So I have other ships as well, but these two are my favorites because I just love the Visus line, the optics and what they're capable of doing. Or at least I
Okay.
think they will be capable of doing. That's just yeah, that's my style, my gameplay style, so to speak.
Cool. Which faction you are in? You're
I'm
not?
Oni.
You're an Oni, okay.
I'm an alien. Yeah.
You're an alien. Cool. Yeah. Brings us right to the last question already. You a member of ETHIA and you're
Yeah.
a musician. What are your goals in the future? Like you plan to release music in Star Atlas
Yeah.
or you do something big with the APIA or like
So
yeah,
my gameplay goals would be to just explore with my OPOD and just be like the first to discover new things.
that's cool.
Maybe there will evolve some kind of first contact expert role. That's what I really would like to do. Like be the first to interact with foreign species. I assume there will be NPCs at some point,
Yeah,
and you
uh,
will have to establish some kind of diplomatic relationship with these NPCs and that's where I see my role as a diplomat to like
You
be the
might
first to,
you might be the
sorry.
first who got blown up by an alien species, you know? You don't know if they are friendly or so. You say, hey,
Yeah.
hello, and then
Well, someone has to be the first.
someone has to be the
Yeah,
first, yeah. You maybe
yeah,
get it. Yeah, we will see how it plays out, but nice, nice, nice.
for sure.
And
And
you
also
play,
like,
yeah.
yeah, also like bounty hunting. That's just something I will probably do for fun, so to speak, with friends or whatever, just hanging at the bounty bar and just have my fun hunting some bounties that hopefully deserve it, because I
Hopefully, yeah.
can't be the judge. I can't be the judge of that. I just
Maybe
do
somebody
what
doesn't
comes
like
my
your music and puts a big bounty on your head, you know? Could be.
It could be. That could be possible. Yeah. Well,
We hope not.
nice.
Cool, cool, cool.
But
And back to
yeah,
the bounty bar and the music thing. Also, you plan
yeah,
some.
yeah. So I'd like to establish myself also as a musician in the metaverse, in Star Atlas more specifically, and just I don't know exactly where this will lead. I just go with the flow on that, but I feel like there's opportunity for if there is like a if the DAO structure is like in place, because we're not quite there yet, I feel,
Mhm.
then there could be some potential for like creating a decentralized music label, or like a community of decentralized musicians that work together and create tracks together. I really like, I'm really trying to go with the flow there and see whoever like feels attracted to that idea and hopefully hits me up. So
Yeah.
yeah, until then I'll just continue to create whatever comes to mind.
You
And
know, I
yeah,
always have the problem, like I have the 24-hour stream running,
yeah,
and on Twitch is okay with the copyrighted music, but I went to started streaming on YouTube 24/7, and then I got a warning and copyright
yeah,
not, but like they took it down, and now I'm kind
yeah,
of scared to stream on YouTube for 24/7, but
yeah.
things like
Just
me, we need
this is
music,
my
you know, and exactly if we have
yeah.
people like you, maybe we can make a deal and you provide us some music and we can play it there 24/7, you know,
Yeah.
that would
So
be
since you're like a content creator for Star Atlas, you are free to use my music in
cool,
whichever
cool.
way you
That's
would
nice.
like to.
Yeah,
So there's
I
nothing
gonna
like,
implement
just
it.
use it.
Cool, cool, cool. That's
Yeah.
thank you so much. That's really,
Of
really nice.
course, it's my gift to the community, this music. And if you like it, if you want to listen to it, you just use it. It's I don't even want to own it that much. So
That's
just
super, super
yeah,
nice.
of course,
Thanks so much.
of
Because
course, of course.
that makes it even cooler, you know. I would love to promote all the Star Atlas musicians, and like, you know, it's just the same, like,
Yeah,
and it's
that
much
sounds
better
good.
than I
Yeah,
just take I right now the playlist is like copyright free music and
yeah,
stuff like that. But if I can get all the music from Star Atlas itself, like, it's
yeah.
even cooler. Like, it's super, super
No,
cooler. Thanks so much.
I feel I feel honored if you use my music. So
Cool, cool, cool.
go for it.
Don't need to be very small. It's more
It's
like
Star
a,
Atlas TV.
yeah, it's more like an underground pirate TV station. But yeah, I love
We'll
to
see
do.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah, cool, cool, cool. Thanks so much. It's always nice
of
to
course.
talk to, like, because now the musician, I had a guy before, a Pixel, maybe you don't even know him. He's very big in the Discord with the
Don't.
memes and the
Okay.
graphics and
Yeah.
stuff. And he plans a lot of things in on that side as an artist, you know. So
Mhm.
it's amazing. Like, so many people have so many ideas and working so hard. It's really amazing. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I always do the bonus question, like shout outs to Avia for sure, but anything you need to
Sure.
add, anything you want to tell the people, promote
So
your stuff. We can
yeah,
put the links on for your audios later on and stuff like that.
yeah. Thanks. That would be great. But yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What I would like the community to know is that I really want to create for this community, but I don't always. Sometimes I'm like on a creative like block, and so I would really appreciate if you guys, if you feel like you see some use for me, for my skills, just hit me up, and I'm happy to create something with you, whatever it may be, like a trailer or some voiceovers. I don't know, but whatever you feel fit, just hit me up,
I want to
I'm
do
sure we can.
a remix of one of your songs. Like, you have to send me the data.
Sure.
What do you use? Like, you on Ableton? I'm old school. I use Cubase and Reason and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I'm on
just
FL Studios, Fruity Loops.
cool. Just
Yeah.
send me the raw track or something, and I try to
Sure.
make a remix.
Just yeah,
That's
hit me up on Discord and let me know what exactly you need, and we'll go from there.
That's interesting, collaborations like that would be
Yeah.
really, yeah. So, like, you have a
For sure.
song, for example, and then there's 10 people in Star Atlas who all make a remix of that song, and so
Yeah.
it's kind of nice little project.
That would be. I would really like that. Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
So if you want to make a remake, like a remix of the song, shout out to anyone, any song, I don't care. Just hit me up and you will get whatever you need. Yeah.
Nice. Fantastic. Thanks so much for taking the time. Thanks for being here. I wish you all the best for the future, for all your projects, for your exploration, bounty hunting, and for the music part. And
Yeah, thank you, Vivi.
I hope we do that again soon, probably in the showroom, or we make an extra interview about if you release another song or album or something like that. And
would be cool. Yeah, hit me up anytime.
Yeah, and
Sounds good.
I definitely gonna use all your music for the live streams and so on. And it's a really nice interview. I thank you so much, and
thank you too, man.
I wish you a nice day, and
You too.
all the best.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care, man. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.